All right, everybody, welcome back. We are live for another round of PGA Tour Reignmakers on the inaugural night of the Players Championship. What a better night, what a better day, or find a better day to start off our PGA Tour Reignmakers pack breaks, guys. I'm super excited. This is the high roller break. This is the high roller show. We got big ballers in the room tonight. We've got 2 eagle and 6 birdie pack breaks lined up for you. Breaks 4, 5, and 6 of the day. My name is Chris Costa. I am your host, as always, on our pack break shows, and we're going to have some fun tonight, okay? It is we'll call it the second, but it's really the first day ever of PGA Tour Reignmakers pack breaks. PGA Tour Reignmakers is something I've been waiting for months. The second the team announced that they were in the works on it, I couldn't have been more excited. Huge golf fan, huge golfer. Everything golf, watching the players, keeping an eye on the leaderboard. There's some interesting movement, I should say. People positioning themselves for a weekend run already on day one. And here we are opening packs on that day. So with that said, let me break down a little bit about what we're going to be doing tonight, how you can expect to be following along tonight's format. We have 3 breaks on tap for you. Each break is going to be 2 eagle packs and 6 birdie packs. Why is that interesting? Well, the eagle packs are $2,000 a piece, and the birdie packs are completely sold out. Completely sold out at $200 a whack. This is a big break. Each break is a big break. We're hoping for big cards. We're hoping for Reignmakers. We're hoping for everything, okay? I hope you guys get absolutely launched. With that said, a couple of things to call up, so to speak. As you guys are opening packs, as you guys are buying cards, as you guys are collecting and building your collections, you're going to continue to build your franchise score, okay? Mr. Wiley, I hope you're out there. I know you're in our first break. You're currently in the lead, I'm told, on our franchise score leaderboard, as you should be, okay? I need somebody to dethrone Wiley here, okay? I need somebody to go after Wiley and get him off that throne, all right? Keep him honest, all right? But with that said, you're going to have access to $3 million in prizing just by building your collection. Franchise score leaderboard is going to be the key to you gaining access to $3 million in prizing this year, okay? Beyond that, there's $10 million in contest prizing for the PGA Tour Reignmakers program. There's $750,000 in gated contest prizing. There's $500,000 in Reignmaker World Championships live final prizes. And, of course, your $3 million franchise score rewards that I mentioned. We got a lot to break down tonight, a lot to get to. The break format is going to be when we open all the cards, we're going to take a couple minutes to chat. I'll walk you through a couple of statistics, maybe some leaders. I'll talk about the tournament that's taking place this weekend while our team builds the draft board. So Do not worry if you are not following along in real time as cards are coming out. We're going to move pretty quickly. Our team is going to build a draft board for you with all of the cards that are available, their rarity, and ranking them from top to bottom. So you'll very easily be able to understand where you're at in the draft and what pick is yours and what card you should go after. On that note, what pick is yours? Well, you purchased a break ticket that has a number associated with it. If you bought ticket 1, Mr. Wiley, you're going to have the first overall pick. If you bought ticket 6, you're going to have the 6th overall pick. We're going to work our way from 1 to 10, and then from 10 back down to 1, snake draft style, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of excitement. I'm hoping for some big hits, and with that said, let's open some packs. Here we go, our first birdie pack. I can't believe we're starting with birdie packs. The earlier breaks, we were waiting to get to the birdie packs, and now we're just starting with them. So let's get weird. Here we go. Good luck. We got an elite and 4 rare. We're going to work our way from the right. Good luck, everybody. Zach Johnson, Higgs, Moore, Jonathan Vegas, excuse me, and an elite, Blixt, Jonas Blixt. Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, not amazing, but not terrible. Here we go. Moving on from the right, 2 elite, 3 rare. Here we go. Victor Hovland, very nice. Henley, Patrick Rogers. Okay, we'll take it. What else do we got here? Yvonne Taylor and your elite. Battley, elite. Guys, just a quick update. Morikawa is still sitting at second, -7. There's some people making some moves, though. Here we go, from the right. Jaeger, Cauley, Smotherman, Hostler, and our elite. Lipsky, Bo Hostler. What a name, what a hat. Lipsky. Here we go, from the right. These are big packs, guys. Here we go. Taylor Moore, LeBoyda, Ryder, Kevin Kisner, beauty. Next up, okay, we got a Lee, Kyung-Hyun Lee. Another birdie pack. There's a lot of birdie packs. Here we go. 2 elite, 3 rare. Wu, Blom, Kitayama, nice. 2 elites. Dylan Wu and Percy, Cameron Percy. And our final birdie pack, guys, for the first break of tonight. We have 1 elite and 4 rare before we start getting into the craziness. Camilo Villegas, Coles, Gachewski, Gim, and our elite is going to be Werenski. Not bad. Not terrible. All right, guys, buckle up. Hard hats on. Put your hard hats on. Let's get to work. Everybody with me. Hard hat on. Eagle time. Our first Eagle pack ever opened up on a breaks channel. 3 legendary and 2 elite. Buckle up. Hard hats on and buckle up. Good luck. Victor Hovland elite. Huge card. Next. Griffin. Beautiful. Next up, 3 legendaries. Who's ready? Stallings. Scott Stallings. Next up. I'm screaming. Johnny Hugh. I'm screaming. I can't help it. I'm excited. Cameron Percy. All right, so 3 legendaries. Stallings, Hugh, Percy, and a huge elite Victor Hovland. Great pull. Hovland, I saw, was somewhere in... Played okay today. I want to say... He was in the 40s? I thought he was in the 40s. We'll take a look. We'll go back to the board. This is too important. We got 4 legendaries. Woo! Here we go. Elite from the right. Mullinax. Ryan Moore. Here we go. Come on. Chris Kirk. Matt Fitzpatrick legendary and a Stewart legendary. Matt Fitzpatrick legendary. Awesome card right there. Awesome card. Hopefully Fitzpatrick can position himself for another. We'll call it a major. We'll call it the 5th major for another major victory. Wow. Okay. I have to catch my breath there, folks. That was exciting. I'm sweating, as I should be, but there you have it. As I said, guys, we are gearing up for and or already underway with the Players' Championship. It's the 2023 Players' Championship from TPC Sawgrass and Ponte Vedra Beach down in Florida. They call it the unofficial 5th major for good reason. There's 144 players in the field and 43 of the top 50. So definitely an event you want to be participating in from a Reignmaker's perspective. 49 of the top 50 players in the current FedEx Cup rankings are also in the tournament. And there's 8 former Players Champions competing, including JT and Ricky. Also Jason Day, who doesn't listen. Golf is good when Jason Day is good. All right. He's a great person. He's a great personality for the sport. It's good to see him starting to compete again at a high level. It's the fourth designated event in 5 weeks with a total purse of $25 million, 4.5 to the winner. Biggest payout in any PGA event, as you all know. Players brings the bag. We got an epic battle going down right now for the #1 world ranking. Continuing on this week, Jon Rahm currently holding that title. He took it back with that win at the Genesis Invitational. He overtook Scotty Scheffler, who earned the top ranking at the Waste Management or the Phoenix Open, however you want to call it. Anybody at the Phoenix Open this year, the Waste Management? If you were, I'm assuming you were misbehaving. Just saying. Rahm already has a trio of tournament wins this year under his belt. Tournament of Champions and the American Express Tournament. He also was obviously the 2021 U.S. Open winner. And he's looking to bounce back after he faltered at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. He finished 39th at 1 over. Yikes. But he's a bulldog and a bulldozer. I mean, this guy is playing lights out. He looks like he is determined to solidify himself as, well, he already has, but continue to solidify himself as one of the best players on the planet. You have Rahm, McIlroy as the favorites, along with Scotty Scheffler and Patrick Cantlay. Rory began the year at #1. He nearly took it back at last week's Arnold Palmer Invitational. He tied for second, just 1 stroke behind Kitayama. Obviously a 4-time major champion. He's won the Players before. 4 years ago, he won it in Ponte Vedra. You've got Rahm, Scheffler, and McIlroy grouped together for the first 2 rounds, which is super exciting and makes for good TV or good streaming, depending on how you're watching. Scotty or Scheffler finished right behind McIlroy last weekend, 2 strokes back of the winner and tied for 4th with Jordan Spieth. He has been playing well so far this season, so keep an eye out for Scheffler. He's got a win at the Phoenix Open, of course. He's the Masters champ from last year, so he's obviously looking to build some momentum going into Augusta. With that said, good looks from the Marketplace team. They have put together our draft board again in really good timing. Guys, again, if you're in the draft, please be present. Please be engaged. It only helps the draft move faster. We'll get to the second half and do auto picking. First pick on the board, our friend, legendary DFS player and now legendary Reignmakers player, Wiley77 comes in with the first pick. Wiley, appreciate you going after that first pick card. First pick is in. He's taking the Matt Fitzpatrick legendary. I love it. Here we go. Second pick going to Cheese Team. Cheese Team going 2 and 3 back-to-back. Shout out to Cheese Team. We got back-to-back picks in the 2 and 3 slot. He's going to go with the Chris Kirk legendary and the Victor Hovland Elite. 3 great cards right off the board there. Love to see it. Thank you guys for participating and being engaged. Love it. Here we go. Fourth pick, RM Sure 12, RMSCHR 12, however you want me to pronounce it. You are going with Scott Stallings legendary. We will take it. And the number 5 pick is going to belong to Hands. Hands coming in at 5. The 5th overall pick belonging to Hands. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Hands, 47 takes down the John Hugh. The John Hugh legendary. Nice grab. JW is in the 6 hole. JW is in the 6 hole and on the clock. JW. Good luck. Let's see what you got. JW in the 6 hole on the clock, and the pick is in. Kyung-Hoon Lee. Kyung-Hoon Lee is going to go to JW, the Kyung-Hoon Lee Elite. We go to slot 7, Tree Frog. Tree Frog, good to see you, my friend. Let's do it. Tree Frog is going to grab the legendary Ryan Moore. Legendary Ryan Moore going to Tree Frog, and we move on to the 8th slot. 8th slot in our draft is going to belong to JW again. JW, you are on the clock, my friend, in the 8-hole. JW in the 8th slot. JW is going to grab the Brian Stewart. Brian Stewart, legendary, going to JW. We move on to 9. 9 is going to go to Fantasy Guru Drew. God, I could use your services. Fantasy Guru Drew. In the 9 slot on the clock. Fantasy Guru Drew is on the clock. Fantasy Guru Drew is going to go with the Cameron Percy Legendary. Love it. Cameron Percy Legendary. We go to pick 10. It's going to be back-to-back, 10 and 11 as we make our way down the draft board. You got DDE Trainee, 6. DDE Trainee is going to take the the Trey Mullinax Elite. Trey Mullinax Elite. And the Victor Hovland Rare. Love it. Victor Hovland Rare and the Trey Mullinax Elite. We move on to pick 12. We're back to Fantasy Guru Drew. Fantasy Guru Drew. All right, pick is in. We're going with the Ricky Werenski. Ricky Werenski is going to go to Fantasy Guru Drew. We move on to the 13th pick, back to JW. JW. Thirteenth pick on the clock, JW. All right, David Lipsky Elite going to JW. We move on to slot 14 to Tree Frog. Tree Frog, you're on the clock. 14th slot going to Tree Frog. Tree Frog is going to take the Aaron Baddeley Elite. We go back to JW in the 15 hole. JW back on the clock at 15. JW. Lanto Griffin Elite going to JW. We'll take it. Going to 16. Slot 16 is going to belong to Hands 47. Hands 47. Hands is grabbing the Lanto Griffin Elite. Lanto Griffin Elite going to Hands 47. We move to 17. Excuse me. Hands is taking the Dylan Wu. Hands is taking the Dylan Wu. The Lanto goes to JW. Yes, correct. We move on to 17. RM Sure or RMSCHR 12. RMSCHR 12 in the 17 hole, guys. 4 cards left, so we go to auto. RMSCHR 12. Cameron Percy Elite. Cameron Percy Elite to RMCHR 12. We move on to 18 and 19. Cheese Team is back-to-back here. Cheese Team with the back-to-back double barrel action. What do we got? Cheese Team is going to take the Russell Henley Rare. And at 19, Cheese Team is going to take Kurt Kitayama rare. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we go to the 20th pick. Right before auto picks, guys. 20th pick. And it's back to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Wiley, 77. Wiley's on the clock with our last manual pick of the draft. Wiley's taking Vaughn Taylor. Vaughn Taylor Elite going to Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley with the Vaughn Taylor Elite. And we're off to the races. Wiley is going to grab, if I could see it behind my name, but I can't, but we'll keep it moving. I'll announce that one in a minute. The Jonas Blixt. Thank you. Jonas Blixt is going to Wiley. Cheese Team taking the Kevin Kistner. Cheese Team also taking Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore. We have RMSCHR taking Sam Reiner. Hands 47 taking Jonathan Vegas. JW taking Patrick Rogers. Doug Gim is going to Tree Frog. Bo Hostler going to JW. Stephanie Yeager going to Fantasy Guru Drew. We have Ben Coles going to DDE Trainee. DDE Trainee is also taking Zach Johnson rare. Fantasy Guru Drew is taking the Hank Lebiota rare. Tree Frog is taking Bud Cauley. JW is taking a Ryan Moore rare. Hands 47 goes with a Scott Gachowski rare. RMSCHR 12, Ryan Blom rare. Cheese Team, back-to-back, Camilo Vegas and Dylan Wu. Rares, and the Austin Smotherman is going to Wiley. I'm hearing Wiley is calling me out. Says he's coming for me and to be prepared. Challenge accepted. I feel like we got to get out on the golf course this year. That's just me. I'm just saying, get out there, swing the clubs a little bit, shoot terrible scores, have a good time. Anyways, guys, again, thank you all for being present through that draft. That was draft number 1 of 3 drafts tonight in a hit draft format. Okay, again, your ticket number is your draft pick order. Thank you for being present. Once we get through halfway, we obviously go through our auto pick criteria. It makes things move nice and seamless. That's what we're all about here at DraftKings. Seamless. That seems like it could have been a TV commercial. Anyways, we're up for another pack break, guys. Another high roller pack break. Let's get it. Our birdie pack number 1, rock and roll break number 2 from the right. An elite and 4 rares. Jonas Blixt. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so we have a Jonas Blixt, a Cauley, a Noren, and a Neesmith. Matthew Neesmith, and we're going to our elite. Good luck. Straka, Step Straka, elite. Next up, next birdie pack. 2 elites, 3 rares from the right. Good luck. Hodges, Schenk, JJ Spawn, 2 elites. Good luck, everybody. Armour, Ryan Armour, and Ches Reavie. We'll take it. Ches Reavie. 3rd birdie pack coming up. Elite and 4 rare from the right. Sewon Bay, Dog Redmond, Michael Kim, Adam Scott. Very nice. Sleeper pick from yours truly, Peter Jennings, this weekend. And a Thomas Detry. Adam Scott was Peter Jennings' pick to be a sleeper this weekend. I liked it. I marked it down. It's on my sheet. It's on my notes. 4 rares on the right and an elite. Here we go. JJ Spawn, Tyler Duncan, Kitayama, nice. Fratelli, solid. And an elite. Westmoreland. All right, we'll take the elite Westmoreland. Moving on. Next birdie pack from the right, folks. Good luck. Elite and 4 rare. Slocum, Hoffman, Michael Kim, Chris Kirk. Elite Chase Seifert. Chase Seifert. Next birdie pack. Good luck. Final birdie pack before our Eagle packs. On the right. Sue, Garnett, Barnes, Poston, and elite Adam Long. All right, we need some mojo here. We need some mojo. Guys, warm up the hands. Warm up the hands, please, okay? Get your hands warm. Do it with me. And then apply the heat to the screen, okay? Apply the heat to the screen. We need these Eagle packs to hit. Let's go. Eagle pack number 1. 4 legendaries and an elite. Somebody's getting launched. Somebody's getting launched. Watney. All right, legendary time. Wyndham Clark. Buckley. Hayden Buckley. Doug Gim. One time. And a Henley. Russell Henley. Okay, hey, 4 legendaries. We're loading up the legendary tier on our draft board. Let's keep it moving. We want more legendaries. I want to see a Reignmaker, though. Come on. Hallelujah. 2 Reignmakers in 1 pack. 2 Reignmakers in 1 pack. Whew. That is the first time we've ever had 2 Reignmakers in 1 pack, not just in PGA, not in UFC, but in football, UFC, and PGA from the right. Elite, let's go. Whew. Can I get a fact check? I think it's a fact check. I don't know. I feel like that's a fact. I feel like I'm telling the truth there. Kyung Hoon Lee. I mean, the packs that I've broken, I can't remember 2 Reignmakers. Maybe I blacked out the last time it happened. Here we go. Legendary time. Justin Lauer. Justin Lauer. Lower. However you want to pronounce it. Moving on. No offense to Justin. Eric Cole. Give me something. Garnett. Okay, Bryce Garnett. Our last Reignmaker, baby. Westmoreland, Kyle Westmoreland. We'll take it. We will take it. 2 Reignmakers, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I mean, you can do better, but you can't go wrong, okay? That's how the cookie crumbles. 2 Reignmakers in 1 pack. I nearly just had an aneurysm. I apologize. I got excited. I'm sorry for screaming into your devices, okay? If you're watching this on a television, I really apologize. If you're watching this on your phone, I apologize for being right up there in your face. But 2 Reignmakers in 1 pack. I mean, it's hard to keep the shirt on at that point. With that said, guys, let's talk about this weekend, the event, the course, maybe the weather, right? Sawgrass, water on 17 holes, okay? This is not your local muni. 17 holes of water, and of course, the famous number 17, short par 3 onto the island green. You've got 16, the par 5 surrounded by water, which generally leaves people in a predicament if they're not able to make a clean approach shot. It's a Pete Dye designed stadium course, and this baby's a beauty. Whoever's going to navigate these hazards, which there's obviously plenty of, and be able to control their emotions, which is super important, which I am not good at, as you can all attest to, okay? I am not good at that, all right? But whoever can control their emotions and display precise iron and approach play, that and plus also, being able to move their way around the green cleanly, scrambling, tight short game, those are going to be the people that find themselves among the leaders on Sunday, all right? This is a mental course. It's one that can creep up into your head. It is scoreable, which is why the mental component of this is so important. All it takes is 1 bad shot to send somebody down the leaderboard, but it is a scoreable course. Even last year with bad weather, I believe the winning score was 13 under. So this is a scoreable weekend, especially if you start talking about the weather this weekend, which I'm a little bit jealous of being up here in Boston. Thursday, today, partly cloudy with a high of 72, which is certainly not the case here, with winds east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour, almost no rain. No chance of rain, I should say. Beautiful day of golf today. Again, partly cloudy tomorrow, early, before scattered showers and thunderstorms expected in the afternoon. Look at your tee sheets. Find out who might be affected by that rain. Maybe take a look at who has success in bad weather. Those are the guys that are generally going to be able to come out ahead and strike even despite that weather. There is going to be a high of 81 before the rain, only a 10 to 20 mile an hour wind advisory. So not critical, but there is going to be some elements out there later in the afternoon. So keep that in mind on Friday, tomorrow. Saturday, sunny and cooler with a high of about 70, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. I mean, I almost want to pack a bag and just head down there to play. I mean, my God, what a day. And then Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 77. Southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Beautiful weekend of golf. This is going to be a scoreable course. And again, you're going to get some precipitation tomorrow, which is going to lead for Saturday, a really nice day of movement. On that note, let's get our second break underway. We've got an M. Lozano 2 in the first slot of our second high roller break. Love it, love it, love it. M. Lozano 2 on the clock, first slot, first pick. Choice is yours, my friend. M. Lozano is going to go with the Reignmaker, Kyle Westmoreland. Kyle Westmoreland, Reignmaker, going to M. Lozano 2. Next up, second pick, Vang Ven. Vang Ven in the second slot. Vang Ven, good to see you again. My friend, you are on the clock. We're going with the Reignmaker, Bryce Garnett. We have two owners now of Reignmakers. Two brand new owners of beautiful Reignmakers. Congratulations. This felt like a game show host. All right, we've got the 3-hole coming up. Botja 04. Botja 04. On the clock. Botja 04 on the clock. Botja is going to take the Russell Henley. Russell Henley, legendary. Guys, a nice chunk of legendaries here. Big chunk of legendaries. Franchise score. Timo 3636. TMO 3636. Good to see you as well, my friend. Fourth hole on the clock. Fourth hole, fourth pick, fourth slot on the clock. TMO 3636 is going to take the Hayden Buckley legendary. Hayden Buckley in the Group 3 slot. We go 5. B. Carlson 20 in the 5th slot. 5th pick. B. Carlson 20 is going to take Wyndham Clark, legendary. Very nice. Wyndham Clark, legendary. We go to 6. Hey, Seb C. Hey, Seb C. You are on the clock. Hey, Seb C is on the clock in the 6th hole. Hey, Seb C is going to take down the Justin Lower. Justin Lower, legendary. Justin Lower, legendary. We move to slot 7. Our friend Tree Frog is on the clock. Tree Frog is going to take Eric Cole, legendary. Eric Cole, legendary. Love that. We move on to JW in the 8 hole. JW in the 8 hole. JW is going to go with the Doug Gim. Doug Gim, legendary. Our final legendary is off the board. We move on to the Elite Rare tiers. Elite and Rare tiers. We got J Carp 24 in the 9th slot. Good to see you again, my friend. You are on the clock. J Carp 24. J Carp 24 is on the clock. J Carp, Sepp Straka, Elite. Sepp Straka, Elite, nice. Timo 3636 goes back-to-back at 10 and 11. Beauty of the final pick, 10 and 11 back-to-back, and we snake our way back towards the top of the draft. TMO 3636, back-to-back on the clock. All right, first pick is going to be the Thomas Detry Elite. for Timo3636. Timo also grabs the Kyung Hoon Lee. Kyung Hoon Lee is going to Timo as well. And then we move back to J Carp 24 in the 12 hole. Back to J Carp 24 in the 12 hole. Just a couple of shout outs here, guys. I do want to call out some of our regulars, some of our notable names in the break. We'll try to do this a little bit more on future shows. First off, Elf Kev. We've seen in a lot of our breaks across UFC, now, of course, also in PGA. A seasoned vet, if you will, now in our break streams. He was in all 3 breaks in our first show. He plays Reignmaker's UFC as well, and he did win the UFC 285 VIP experience with Stipe, which is one of the coolest prizes I've ever heard. Very, very cool. Deanne Walker won, also a familiar name. And then we've got Wiley coming back in hot for PGA, as I expected he would. Of course, DFS and Reignmaker legend. And then Hans, a newcomer. But fun fact, Hans has made it to the Reignmakers Football World Championships. So do not second guess him. All right, real quick. J Carp taking Ches Reevy Elite. JW is grabbing the Adam Along Elite. We move on to 14 to Tree Frog. Tree Frog, you're on the clock. Hands at the Reignmakers Football World Championships. Watch out. Guy might be a sharp. I'm just saying. Watch out. Tree Frog on the clock. Kurt Kitayama rare going to Tree Frog. Our first rare off the board. We move to 15. Hey, Seb C on the clock. Guys, if you're wondering, hey, how do I watch? When is the prime time or when is the actual television coverage of the players? You've got Thursday, which was today. That was 12 to 6 on the Golf Channel. Tomorrow, you've got 12 to 6 on the Golf Channel. Saturday, you'll have 1 to 6 on NBC. And then again, Sunday, of course, 1 to 6 on NBC as well. Hey, Seb C's taking the Ryan Armour Elite. And then you've got B. Carlson, 20, back in the 16 slot. B. Carlson, you're on the clock. B. Carlson's going to grab the Kyle Westmoreland Elite. 2 elites left. Timo, 3636, back on the clock. Timo, 3636, grabs the Chris Kirk rare. We move on to Botja 04. Botja 04. Botja is grabbing Adam Scott rare. Like it. Don't like it. Love it. Veng Ven, you are back on the clock at 19. We are 2 picks away from going auto, folks. Veng Ven is going to grab the Nick Watney Elite. Nick Watney Elite goes to Veng Ven, and we move on to 20 at M. Lozano 2. M. Lozano 2, you are our final manual pick. Then we go to auto draft. All right, M. Lozano 2 grabs the JT Poston rare. And we go auto, folks. Let's go. Chase Seifert is going to go to, M. Lozano. We also have the Veng Ven JJ Spawn. We then move on to JJ Spawn going to Botja. Timo is taking the Alex Noren. Tyler Duncan is going to B. Carlson. Adam Schenk is going to Hey Seb C. Matthew Neesmith going to Tree Frog. Dylan Fratelli going to JW. J Carp takes the Lee Hodges. You've got Timo taking Doc Redmond. Timo taking Eric Barnes. You have J Carp taking Michael Kim. You have JW going to Bud Cauley. Tree Frog is taking the Justin Sue. Heath Slocum is going to go to Hey Seb C. Bryce Garnett is going to go to B. Carlson. Timo is going to take the Michael Kim. Botja is going to take Sung Moon Bae. You're going to have Veng Ven take Charlie Hoffman. And then Jonas Blixt is going to go to M. Lozano 2. That is our second break, our second draft. Thank you guys for all being there. That's another really, really nicely done, quick, smooth, seamless draft from all of you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As I said, another quick shout out, Elf Kev, Deanne Walker, Wiley77, Hands. You guys are all, I would say, breakers of note tonight. You are in our circle of breakers of note. I just deemed that a phrase. So that's a thing now. With that said, we did talk about the television schedule. You do have the championship coming up on Friday, 12 to 6 on the Golf Channel, Saturday, 1 to 6 on NBC, and Sunday, 1 to 6 on NBC as well. Let's move into our third break. What do you say? I think we do our third break. I don't know if I can handle another scare with 2 Reignmakers, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. Here we go. Crack it open. From the right, an elite and 4 rare. We have Zach Johnson, Reeves, Gachewski, Victor Hovland rare. We'll take that. Good start. And our elite, Jared Wolf. We'll take it. Jared Wolf elite. 2 elites, 3 rares, folks. 2 elites, 3 rares. Jonas Blick, Sam Burns, Xander Schauffele rare. We'll take that. 2 good rares so far. Next up, Kraft elites and a McGreevy elite. Max McGreevy. Elite and 4 rares. Trainer, Creel, Percy, Connors, and elite. Roger Sloan. Moving on, next one. Another birdie pack. It's a big one. 4 elite, yikes. From the right, talk about value, folks. My goodness. Jason Day, finally, there he is. Grayson Murray. Francisco Molinari. There was a time where that was a huge card. Next up, Danny Willett, and Cameron Young. We'll take that all day. Cameron Young will take it all day. All right, moving on. Another birdie pack for you all. Elite and 4 rare from the right. Zach Johnson, Zhang, Cameron Davis, and all right, Will Gordon. Last birdie pack before our Eagle packs. 1 elite, 4 rare. Good luck. Luke Donald, Michael Kim, Young, Moore, and Brian Stewart. All right, here we go. Need the hands. This is like some sort of a voodoo thing, I think. I don't know why I did that. Okay, 4 legendary. Let's go. Rock and roll. 4 legendary. Aaron Rye. Bruce Garnett. Villegas. Jared Wolf. And an Andrew Novak. Legendary. Final pack of the break. Final pack of the night. Good luck. One time. Last pack mojo. And we got a Reignmaker. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry. That's what I'm talking about, though. Hard hats, folks. Put your hard hats on. It's time to go to work. Let's go from the right. Wyndham Clark. Hodges. McGreevy. 1 time. Westmoreland. 1 time. Reignmaker. Can you feel it? Glover. Lucas Glover. Okay. We can breathe. It happened. We did it. It's over. Okay? It's over. I was preparing for the chair to kick out from under me, the shirt to come off. I get banned from the streams. I'm ready. I'll tell you what, guys. I will get banned if we pull a huge Reignmaker on one of these streams. I will do it. Okay? I will do it for you. All right? We'll have to answer to the board for what I will do on screen if we pull a big name Reignmaker. You want to threaten me with a good time? We'll have to report to the board and explain to them our actions and why we've done what we've done. You give me a John Rahm Reignmaker, I will lose it. Okay? And we will have to report all the way up to Jason Robbins, the CEO of DraftKings. Okay? You get me a Reignmaker Scotty Scheffler, it could be over for me. It could be over for me. Okay? A Reignmaker Scotty Scheffler, and I will risk it all. Okay? Tiger? You get me a Tiger. Not only will I buy it off you, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something horrible that I could do because I will do it. I don't want to say I'll take my clothes off on camera. I would never do that to you. But it's in the realm of what I'm thinking about. Tiger Woods, Reignmaker, are you kidding me? Save that thing for life. Send your kid to Harvard with it down the road. I don't know. I'm getting carried away. All these possibilities. What could be? Anyways, on that note, now that we've all gotten that out of the way, real quick, guys, let's recap some of the guys to watch, favorites to watch this weekend, some of my favorites in particular. I apologize. I got carried away. Sometimes, you get excited, you start talking about Tiger, and I black out. Anyways, let's talk about some of the guys to watch. Rahm and McIlroy, obviously co-favorites. You think about kind of the field. Rahm and McIlroy are kind of the guys right now, which is great. I think Rory is a really good, he's good for golf. With Tiger not participating as often or performing as highly as he used to, this is definitely, a good time for golf, considering what could be if, without Tiger. So you've got Rahm, who's a big name, a big personality. McIlroy, who I think is doing good things for the game. Those are your co-favorites. You also have, of course, Scotty Scheffler, who is an awesome person and an awesome golfer. He just doesn't move the needle for me particularly. And Patrick Cantlay, who's playing great. Scheffler is a 5-time PGA Tour champ. He's finished tied for 12th or better in each of his last 7 starts on the tour, and he's had 5 career wins he had his 5th career win at the Waste Management. Scheffler, he struggled with the Players, though, in the past. He's tied for 55th or worse in each of his last 2 starts, so he just hasn't performed here yet. One of the guys to watch, no secret now, but Colin Morikawa, he's a bit of a long shot. He's got 2 majors under his belt. If you guys watched Full Swing, he's just a likable guy. I think he's going to be good for the game of golf when he's playing well, and he's got an all-around elite ball striking game, and I think that's really what it's going to take at this course this weekend. With that said, we're ready for our draft. The Marketplace team has crushed yet again, and here we go. First pick in our final draft of the night, Killer Carnage. First pick, Killer Carnage, and he's going to go, or he or she is going to go with the Lucas Glover Reignmaker. Congrats, you have a Reignmaker. It's always a vote of confidence. It's a feather in the cap. You get a Reignmaker card in your collection. All right, Orange Suit, 44, is up second, and he's taking, or she is taking, Andrew Novak, legendary. We move down to the 3-hole. Bill Cabro, welcome back, my friend. You are on the clock in the 3 slot. You are on the clock in the 3 slot. Bill is going to go with Cameron Young Elite. We move to 4. Cheese Team is back. Cheese Team is back. Cheese. What movie? Cheese. Did we stuff you in a dumpster that time? Yeah, I got out. What movie? Call it out. Marketplace team, let me know if somebody calls it out. I would assume so. I mean, just an absolute GOAT movie. Cheese Team is up. Bryce Garnett. Bryce Garnett. Cheese Team is taking the Bryce Garnett legendary. Very cool. Next up, Bake Bomb. The Bake Bomb is in the house. Bake Bomb in the 5 slot. Love that. Love that. Great name. Makes me think of brownies. Don't know why, but I would really love one of those like fudge brownies, but with like the chocolate chips or the fudge like kind of still in there, where it's like there's still a bit of bite to it. Warm brownie, but you still get the chew of the. I don't know. I'm getting excited. Max McGreevy, legendary, is going to Bake Bomb. We move on to 6. Deanne Walker 1. Good to see you again, bud. Deanne Walker 1 in the 6 hole. DN Walker 1. All right, DN Walker's going to Aaron Rye Elite. Aaron Rye Elite. I've seen several people target Aaron Rye further down the draft board in several drafts tonight. Interesting. Nugget. ST Krypon. Saint Krypon. STC Ripon. Saint Krypon. What are we going with here? STC Rip On. Yeah, let's do that. STC Rip On. Going with the Kyle Westmoreland Legendary. Nice grab. We move on to 8. 8 is going to be Bill 0099. 0099. And Xander Schauffele rares off the board, going to Bill 0099. We move on to 9. D. Steinfeld 04. D. Steinfeld 04. Great year, 04. Was a great year. Tremendous year, 2004. Red Sox, just overall. All right, Victor Hovland rare is going to D. Steinfeld. Nice grab. We move on. 10 and 11, back-to-back. JT Jablonski. JT Jablonski comes in hot with the Jared Wolf and the Camilo Villegas. Camilo Villegas. JT Jablonski smashing. All right, here we go. We move on to D. Steinfeld 04. Excuse me. Jared Wolf goes to JT Jablonski and the Camilo Villegas. Yes, and we move on to the D. Steinfeld 04 again at 12. Excuse me. Sometimes it's just hard, you know? There's a lot of moving pieces. You know, it's not the way my brain always works. So I'm following, I'm tracking, I'm doing this. You know, a lot of, just brain power. So a lot of brain power. Wyndham Clark's going to D. Steinfeld. Elite Wyndham Clark. We move on to 13. 13. Bill, you're back up. 0099. Bill 0099. Danny Willett, Elite, is going to Bill. Danny Willett, Elite, goes to Bill. We go on to 14. 14 is on the clock, and that is STC Ripon. STC Ripon, which I've deemed your new name. I apologize. I'm struggling. Is it St. Crippon? It might be St. Crippon. St. Crippon. Lee Hodges Elite, though. Like it. Lee Hodges Elite going to St. Crippon. Deanne Walker 1. You're back on the board, bud, at 15. Back on the board at 15. Sammy Burns going to DN Walker 1. Sam Burns, rare. And it's brownie time, folks. Bake Bomb is on the clock in the 16 hole. Bake Bomb. Let's go. Almost like a bath bomb, but if you were to throw brownies in the tub instead. Right? Is that not what you're going for? Are you not? Are we not doing the brownies in the tub? Anyways, 16 hole. Bake Bomb taking Will Gordon. Elite. Will Gordon, Elite. We're back to 17. Cheese Team. Cheese Team in 17 on the clock. Cheese Team and Bake Bomb. What a combo. Yeah, imagine a cheese-covered brownie. Yuck. The Francesco Molinari. Molinari is going to Cheese Team. We move to 18, folks. What a pace. What a pace. What a pace. We're almost at our auto picks. Bill Cabro. Bill Cabro on the 18th slot on the clock. Bill Cabro. Pick is in. It's going to be Grayson Murray, Elite, going to Bill Cabro. Grayson Murray Elite. We go to 19. Orange Sue 44. Orange Sue 44 in the 19th slot. 19th pick. Yeah, orange is a healthy food. That is true. Max McGreevy Elite going to Orange Shoe 44. A little healthy food action there. We get the oranges, we got the brownies, got the cheese, all our food groups covered. Killer Carnage, you're on the clock on our 20th pick. Right before we go to auto, everybody buckle up. I'm going to try to do this fast for you. See how smooth I can be. Killer Carnage, you're on the clock. All right, Corey Connors rare. We're going to have a little bit of a stumble with the two final elites. My face is covering them, so bear with me on those two. But the Corey Connors rare goes to Killer Carnage, and we are auto picking, folks. Jared Wolf's going to go to Killer Carnage. Brian Stewart's going to go to Orange Sue. It is going to be a Kelly Craft going to Bill Cabro, and it's going to be a Roger Sloan elite going to Cheese Team. We move on to the rares. Cameron Davis, Bake Bomb. We are going to have Bake Bomb also take the Taylor Moore. We're going to have Dan Walker take a Taylor Moore. We're going to have ST Crippon. Jason Day, nice grab. Bill, you're going to grab the Carson Young. D. Steinfeld's going to grab the Martin Trainer. JT Jablonski is going to grab the Joshua Creel. We're going to have Jablonski take the Jonas Blixt as well. D. Steinfeld, Zach Johnson. Bill takes the Gachowski. St. Crippon's going to take the Zhang. Dan Walker's going to take a Zhang. Zach Johnson's going to go to Bake Bomb. Cheese Team's going to get Seth Reeves. Bill Cabro is going to take a Luke Donald. Orange Sue is going to take a Michael Kim. And finally, our final pick of tonight's breaks and this week's breaks, Killer Carnage is going to take a Cameron Percy. Guys, thank you so much for being engaged. Thank you so much for participating and being part of these. I've been calling them high roller breaks. I think it's appropriate. You guys invested for hopefully an entertaining experience. You obviously also built your collections. You've got some amazing cards to be able to go out and build some lineups for what is really promising to be an amazing PGA Tour Rainmaker season. A product that I may be more excited about than any. I can't wait to see how this season unfolds from a Rainmaker's perspective. I'll be back with you next week for more pack breaks. I believe we're doing more pack breaks next week. Either way, stay tuned. I love you all. Over and out.